Freddy.
Hey, Fernando.
Looks like we're live.
We are live
We are
at the
live.
Fernando and Freddy show. Why is it my name first?
We are surviving another day here in quarantine.
Yeah. How's it
How's your day
going?
going? It's going. I haven't done much today. Have eaten several
What'd you
times.
have for lunch?
um, what did I have for lunch? Oh, we went to Taco Bell. Actually, we had some Taco Bell.
I thought you're supposed to be eating healthy.
It was kind of healthy. I had
How
nachos.
is Taco Bell healthy?
I had nachos.
You had the 5-foot nachos again?
No, I just had the standard nachos, and a crunchy taco and a soft taco, and those. Oh my gosh, they're so good. They are the little cinnamon bites, and they're filled with icing, like cinnabon bites. I think I don't know. They look like little donut
Oh,
holes, but they're so
they're like
good.
Cinnabon? Wait, they're
Kind
Cinnabon
of, yeah,
bites?
yeah. They're like a donut hole. They're small, but they are so good.
You could send me those sometimes. I would love to have my open box, like, oh my God, it's Cinnabon.
How how long do you think that would take if I were to mail you something from here? How long do you think it would take for you to get it there?
Let's see. Well, you could mail it to New York and then someone could bring it to me that way. So it'd take me like a day or two. Or
Oh,
you could
okay.
just FedEx it to me and then that would take a day or two. But if you send it through just like the normal mail, 2, 3 weeks.
I wonder how much would the whole FedEx thing cost? I think that would be expensive.
It depends on which one you use. There was one that I used once that cost me nothing. And I got something like the package, I think, was 50 kilos and it cost me 20 euros. So it's
Okay.
like, uh, you know, uh, like 100 pounds. And it was
Wait, the
only like,
package was 100 pounds, or it cost you 100 pounds to mail it?
no, I live in, I live in France, so it's euros. Um, the package was 50 kilos, which is about 100 pounds. Are you
Okay.
doing the conversion right now? You're like,
No. Um, so, um, what was for lunch? What did you have?
today for lunch, I had a tomat farci.
I have no idea what that is. Something with snails,
It's
maybe?
like, no, it's not snails. You know what a like a stuffed bell pepper is?
Yes.
Now, do the same stuffing inside of a tomato, and that's a tomat farci.
Okay. And did you grow
It's
that
a
tomato
French.
yourself?
No, because it's currently winter time here.
What's the
So,
temperature outside right now?
it's cold, I think.
Can we try to
Wait,
use
well,
Fahrenheit when we do this too, please?
yeah. Stop it, Fernando. What are you drinking? Iced tea?
It's half and half, so it's half sweet tea, half iced tea. So
Oh, that's just like weak tea. Let's see. Hold on, I have to change this into Fahrenheit. It is currently 33 degrees here.
okay. It's about 30 degrees, actually 33 degrees warmer here. So what did I say? It was like 60, 66? No, it was 68.
Yeah,
Bad math. But
look at you, 68. Rub it in. Well, but it's
um,
also about to be midnight here, so
that's
but still.
true. So for those of you joining us, I'm in Southern California. Freddie's in France. So
Yeah.
huge difference. One in temperature, two in time. So
Yeah, so
anyways, so there was something that I did want to point out today that I did see on YouTube. It is 2 days old, but I feel that it was pretty interesting. So if you are able to read the bottom of the screen right now, it says, according to ABC News, hang on, let's let it come back. Okay. So according to ABC News, Diamond Princess cruise ship had traces of coronavirus this many days after it was emptied. So this was interesting to me. And I think that if there's, anybody who's watching right now and you want to take a guess, just drop it into the comments right here and let us know how many days you think that this virus was found after the cruise ship was emptied. So cruise ship comes into port, everybody gets off, cruise ship is 100% empty. How many days was the coronavirus able to survive? Or how many days later did they test and find the coronavirus? Do you want to take a guess, Freddie?
Ooh, this is kind of weird because that had to be a
Well,
couple of weeks, I thought.
do you remember our conversation yesterday when we were like cardboard's
Yeah.
24 hours? All right, and there was like some surfaces that were like 4 or 5 days, but like stainless steel, what was it, like 4 or 5 days or something, right? And I think that was like the
Yeah.
longest like longevity. Like there wasn't another one that had a longer lifespan. So this was actually pretty interesting for me to see on YouTube. Do you want to take a guess and see if you can guess?
Wait, but was this like a legitimate news source or is this just like a
I have
blogger?
the news article. I have the news article on a window here, and it's an ABC News article,
Oh,
and
okay.
it actually was conducted by the CDC.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Right. So,
I'm gonna guess 2 weeks,
so put it in days, please.
14 days.
Wrong. 17 days.
What?
17 days.
Okay, can I tell you today, this morning, when I text my doctor friend and I was like, "Oh, hey, we wanted you to come on the show to explain this to us," and he said that no, it wouldn't be that long for a tissue. So how is it 17 days?
I don't
Oh,
know.
maybe because it's a humid environment.
Maybe, or maybe the surface that it was on, or I mean, who knows where they found it? But I mean, maybe it was just like one little like spot somewhere on the boat. But who knows? But what's crazy to see is that on that article, 17 days. I'm over here thinking like, okay, like it's safe to go to the grocery store, like whatever amount of days after, or this or that. But you never know what you're touching.
Yeah, but that's kind of crazy when you think about it, because if it's just supposed to be, well, how long did they say it before? I thought the maximum was like 9 hours, and now it's 17 days. So does this
Well,
mean
I
people
mean,
are really stuck inside for a long time?
I guess so. Unless you can totally disinfect everything. I mean, I did see also like on YouTube they had people like in China like were wearing those like biohazard suits, and they were like cleaning the trains and cleaning all of the public places and stuff with those foggers and disinfectants. But it's kind of crazy just to realize that dang, it can be longer than just a matter of 4 to 5 days. In that case, 17 days. That's a
So
long
wait,
time.
it's kind of crazy because literally both checked with doctors who told us that no, it wouldn't be that long.
Right, but at the same time, it shouldn't be that long. But who knows what the actual surface was? But I mean, we were thinking 24 hours at the most. But again, remember yesterday that article that we were reading showed, what was it, 4 to 5 days was on stainless steel itself. So who knows what these other ones are or how long? What if it's longer? Because in my head, I'm thinking like as I was trying to explain what was on the ticker, I'm like, wait, no, it's not once how long it lived for, it's how many days later did they test it. So I mean, this was 2 days ago. What if they tested again today? I wonder if it would at today have still be alive. So would that be 17 in 19 days, or at 17 days did it just die? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
So
It kind of bothers me now because then if this means that's why when you watch the videos in China, they're sanitizing like all the streets and everything, they're dumping it down. And I don't think I've seen that anywhere else but China doing that. So this is like here to stay.
no, you know what? I did see them doing that in New York too. Like they were doing it on the subway and everything. So I
No,
mean, it's
they
not
were
just
cleaning
China.
it. They weren't disinfecting it though.
Well, if they're cleaning it, they're using a disinfectant. They got to use some sort of like a bleach or Clorox or something in order to clean it.
Yeah.
But is that some tea?
It's some. It is some tea. I didn't know you could hear it.
I'll have my cold tea with the ice cubes. You have your hot tea.
Well, I usually put ice cubes in it too, but then I was just like, I have to keep going to get it filled up because the ice melts because I just made the tea.
Okay, so I have a very important question for you.
Okay. Oh, look, you're already ready.
What did you do today in quarantine, Freddie? Like, what?
Okay, wait. Today we're on day 11. Or yeah, I think it's day 11 of quarantine for us. Because quarantine should be finished on Sunday. No, Saturday.
Like you guys, oh, at the end, everyone can go outside after that?
I don't know because you know what? They keep they don't really release things in this country like that. Like I just saw today that they've released a new form that we have to fill out when we go outside, and you're supposed to use this new form. And like you see on Twitter, like everyone's just like, you know, like this is dumb. And then there's some people who are just like, oh, this is going to save us. And I don't know how a piece of paper is going to save us, but you know, if people just stay inside, what do we need this little paper for? Even if we go outside to get food or something, but I don't know.
Just stay inside, okay? Quarantine.
Yeah.
But I mean, back to my question. What did you do today, Freddie?
Well, I edited a new video for the Fernando and Freddy show that wants to tell what happened when Fernando last walked away from the scene. Because remember, we were interviewing those people in Long Beach, and that guy was just not having it. He didn't want to. He's like, "This is stupid. This is dumb. Let's go." And his friend was like, "No, I want to do it. I want to do it." And so I found those videos, and so I'm putting them together. And then I know I feel so embarrassed. Well, I shouldn't be embarrassed. I wrote the BBC's looking for short stories, so I wrote a short story because they want to make 4 of them into films.
Oh,
And so I wrote one yesterday, and then I edited it, and I think I'm just going over it one more time, and I think it's actually pretty good. I've sent it out to a few friends to like read it, go over it.
I didn't get to read it.
Well, I forgot that you were home, but I will send it to you after. I mean, I always forget that normally you're a busy man who doesn't have time, you know.
So I don't know. Well, anyways,
wait.
So
you're the one who wants to do a channel on your own without Freddy.
yeah, my food vlog.
I want to do
Tell me.
food vlog.
Are
We
you
can do
gonna go to
food
Burger
vlog on
King?
here.
Are you gonna go to Burger King?
We have Burger King here.
Oh yeah. Do they have a McDonald's?
They have McDonald's.
Do they have a Raising Cane's?
No, they don't have a Raising Cane's.
Oh,
but I could introduce different fast food restaurants to our viewers.
okay. Well, we'll have to discuss this and see. So, do you want to know what I did today?
What'd you do today?
So we went from the bedroom to the living room, and watched some YouTube, had some breakfast, did Taco Bell, went on a search for TP, just on a whole bunch of different online stores, and nobody has it.
Okay, you got me. I was about to go, wait a minute, you're possibly spreading virus. You better not be going looking for toilet paper.
And then reorganized the cupboard. Watched some more YouTube. What?
You reorganizing a cupboard? I just can't see that happening because you're usually so meticulously clean and everything has its little place. Do you remember when I used to mess up your desk?
It needed to be done. And did a little more YouTube watching. And
you know what's the weirdest YouTube video you've like? What rabbit hole have you fallen down into and just like ended up on this video that has nothing to do with your life, nothing you searched for, but you still watched it? What video was that?
I would actually say, hold on.
I can tell you mine. Um, Miniature horse shoeing.
Miniature horseshoeing. That's when you throw a small horseshoe?
No, no, no. It was like this little miniature horse that I guess it was abandoned or something, and the person didn't cut its hooves. And then like this
Oh.
guy came and he cut them off and made them right.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the cutest little thing because like the miniature horse was literally like this. Oh, I mean, like this big, like
Um,
small.
well, I will say today, while I was washing dishes, for one, um, I was watching something on like the
You don't have
airplane
a
industry.
dishwasher?
What? Yeah,
You
but
don't have a dishwasher?
it's not working correctly right now.
Oh,
Like maintenance needs to come in and fix it, but they're not allowed to right now. So,
oh, sorry.
um, so today, hand washing dishes. Um, they was
Wait a
watching
minute.
something
Wait a
on the
minute.
airplane industry. What?
You're contaminating the dishes after you wash them because you touched them.
Stupid. So listen, was watching this
Wait,
thing
no,
on the
no, no,
airplane
but this is
industry.
important because you just said coronavirus can live on surfaces for 17 days. So if you have, well, we don't know if you have it yet, but you've been tested. So if you have it and then you're washing your dishes and you put those dishes in the cupboard, so 2 weeks from now, when you're out of quarantine, those dishes could possibly still have the virus on them then. So then you
You
get
know,
reinfected.
but here's the thing. I have antibacterial dish soap, which is actually kind of
Yes,
cool.
but you're touching them after you dry them.
Yeah, but my hands are clean. I just washed them.
I know,
Now,
but I don't know. In my head, I'm just like, like you zoom in and we can see all the microscopic bacterias moving around on your hand.
black light, please. Black light.
Yeah.
No. So listen, this is important. Okay.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
was watching this YouTube video on the airline industry, and it was talking about how everything was kind of going downhill, and they were like having to do their furloughs, etc. And I was
Uh-huh.
started washing dishes, and then this other video came on about Amazon selling expired food, and I was like,
Mm,
oh, that's kind of
I
interesting.
watched that one. I watched
Yeah,
it.
but that was probably like the rabbit hole that I didn't click on because it like automatically like did the replays,
The auto,
on its
yeah.
own. But yesterday, so have you ever heard of Adam Ray OK on Instagram?
No, I have not.
So he is the person who owns Rosa or does like the Rosa impressions. Have you heard the like you got $1 like wants to buy a slushie? That you
No.
got to look it up. I'm gonna send it to you because that was my
Okay.
all-time favorite Instagram because it reminded me of myself because I too wanted a slushie. Um, but yesterday on YouTube, YouTube, I was kind of looking around and I saw one with Adam Marioke and some famous Instagrammer who does makeup, and they had like 17 million
Uh-huh.
followers. And so I'm like, all right, let's watch this. And I watched it. It was actually really kind of entertaining. And it just kind of did the whole like, background and discussion and stuff. But
But what
all
do
the
they talk about
meanwhile,
on this?
well,
Is it
they were
like
just like, doing makeup.
depression? Oh, they were
What's that?
doing make. Oh, so is
Yeah.
Adam
So this
a boy or a girl?
Adam's a boy, but he puts
Okay.
makeup on and he has these like upside down eyelashes that are like iconic. And
What makes them iconic?
because they're upside down, they like instead of like being like this, they're just like flipped. So
Okay.
they just look weird, but like hilariously weird, like funny, like huh. And
Yeah.
then he'll usually wear like a t-shirt on his head, like to be like a little headdress, and then just puts like a little bit of makeup on, has these like dark contour lines, like down the side, just to make it look ridiculous. But he's hilarious, and
Okay.
yeah. So and has like random long nails, like 3 like press on nails or something like.
Three?
So
Why not five?
yeah, you're gonna find. I'm gonna send you his Instagram, and you're gonna watch
Okay.
it. And I should
I'm
send it
gonna
to you
laugh.
now and see your impression, see how you
You
react
can.
to it.
Okay. And so why was this important?
Oh, because it was just the coolest or weirdest YouTube video that I've watched, and I don't know.
But that's not like I always get like these random ones that'll be like koi farms in Japan or I get a lot of interesting a lot of sword making like restoring forged tools, wood making. I get a lot of Asian stuff.
A lot of Asian stuff.
No, I do. I like a lot of Korean stuff, a lot of Japanese, a lot of Chinese. I don't know. I guess maybe I just, I'll look for a lot of things on, like how people use Google. Like I'll use YouTube as Google for myself.
To like try to look stuff up.
Yeah. To like look something up or an answer to something. Cause someone's made a vlog or a video on it. So I might be like, what is Adam, are you okay on YouTube? And then someone will be explaining it or talking about it.
Adam,
It's
are
like
you
that.
okay? It's Adam Ray, okay.
Oh, Adam Ray, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna message you right now. Hold on.
Okay, message me.
Hold on.
Or
We're gonna
play the technology
like an
machine
unboxing,
sound.
right? Ooh, okay, here we go. Where are you? All right. So I'm going to send you one of the posts, and you can just use that post to go directly to their Instagram, to
Okay.
his Instagram. And when you get there, which video do I want you to watch? Do you see it? Just find a video. I don't know.
Well, I don't want to play it on. I don't want to play it.
If you go to, why? Just turn the volume down or something.
Okay.
Or turn your.
Is there one you recommend?
Go to the very first video. Like go to the very first one, and you'll see like on the very like towards the bottom, but like you'll see like all of the videos are going to be of Rosa.
What? Not your meat. Nobody's talking about your meat. What? What? This means the carne.
Okay. So he's a Latino. I like it. It's funny.
So you're gonna have to go through and just watch all those videos, and that's gonna be your homework for tonight.
My homework. Okay. So watch Adam. Are you okay?
Adam Ray, okay.
Adam. Oh, sorry. Adam Ray. Okay.
Whew. But yeah. So I'm gonna say that yeah, that's gonna be your homework for tonight.
Okay. And how did you discover this? Was this one of those YouTube things or Instagram things
I think that he originated on TikTok, and somebody had just sent me the video like on TikTok or actually Instagram, but I think it was a meme at the time, and I wish that he put it on his Instagram, but it's not on his Instagram. But you're gonna have to Google it. You can probably find it on YouTube. You got $1. You look that up, and I can guarantee you that you're going to find it. That is your homework for today. That's what you got to find and watch.
Okay, then I need to. Oh, okay, I have a video. No, because I thought about sending it to you earlier, but I already know your reaction, how it's going to be, so I don't think I should send it to you.
What kind of video
because
is it?
I know you. It's a really funny video. Well, to me, it's funny. I don't know if you're going to get it.
You don't think I'm going to get it? Oh, because you mean you don't think it'll send me?
No, I just yes, because I don't think because the border is closed. Nothing can come from here to there.
Wow.
Not electronically. No, I'm going to because it's coming from an American. Of course, it's gonna get through.
Yeah.
I just like how we're actually color coordinated. Like you're in blue and I'm in red. Where's the red, white, and blue?
Oh, you have the white right there.
Well, yeah. But I was gonna say like in the middle, but we're in the wrong order. I should be with first then.
Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna do that thing where you kick me out, so it's just your show?
No, I was trying to read what this did because it says screen sharing, and I was like, "What does that do?"
You can share your screen so people can see what's on your like if you want to play videos that everyone in chat can see,
Mhm.
then you do that.
Oh,
But you have to make sure
okay.
all your sensitive information is not on your screen at the time because people can see it and they'll be like screen grab, got it, gonna use this for later. Receipts.
Receipts. Be like, oops,
Yeah.
got your credit card number.
Yeah. Yeah. Got your credit card number and your PIN right there. I saw it.
Right. So, anyways.
Now you're all nervous.
Oh boy.
So what was your next question? What did you have next on the the banners?
You
I
know,
love it. This is day 2 and you're already you kicked yourself out.
there we
can't
go.
You kicked me out. What are you doing?
This. There we go.
I know you don't like it when I'm not. If I'm first, you notice you always kick me out to be second because it's Fernando and Freddy show.
What does solo layout do? Oh, it just adds you. Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but you can do this. Well, it's like when you did it to me, like when you kicked me out because you said this is my show, and you just like push the screen over.
Oh, we can still hear each other.
Yes, we can.
Well,
They can
what if
hear
I
you
was like,
as well.
I'm like, all right, thanks, Freddie. Thanks for coming in to the show today.
I kind of like it. Hold on. I need to talk about a very important issue.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Hey, that's not fair.
Hey.
Hey, why can't I be the first? Hold on. Let me see if this one works. No. Okay. I guess it is your show and I'm just here. That's
What
fine.
did this one do? Oh, that still does it, huh? It makes us little.
Oh, now you give us the wide shot.
What
There we
are we able? Well, no, we'd probably have to like move each other over. I don't know. So, what was your very important thing that you needed to discuss?
Well, I didn't have anything pressing today. I actually was hoping that we could interview this tattoo artist who does some really cool work. He studied, he's from Uruguay, which it's kind of cool because have you ever met anyone from there? Nope.
I have.
What?
So, my dad's worker growing up, he had a like a retail shop, and the worker that he had for many years, she was actually from yeah, maybe it was Paraguay. Actually, I take that back. It was Paraguay.
It was Paraguay. I remember.
But
Well,
she was an amazing cook.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was going to say, of course, your dad's South American, so that would make sense that he would know someone from South America.
Yeah. But can we talk about how amazing of a cook she was and all of the yumminess that she would make for me?
And what would she make for you? I didn't know you ate anything besides chicken.
Oh,
What?
yeah. I ate a lot of food, actually.
No, you don't.
Like today, for example, I ate some like cinnamon cereal. But
no, that's junk food. I'm talking about like some like, delicious South American food.
So she made these amazing empanadas. They were so good. Oh my gosh. And it had like ground beef and just like vegetables. And I remember there was like eggs, green olives. They were so good. She used to make, I don't even know what else. She would make really good chicken. It was amazing chicken.
Oh, I was going to tell you, what a really amazing shrimp dish from South America, from Peru is, but then I remember you don't eat shrimp.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Yeah.
And then she made some really, really, really good, like carne asada. I don't even know. She just make like the best food. But so anyway, so your tattoo friend studied in Uruguay, not Paraguay, Uruguay.
No. He's from Uruguay. He studied actually in Amsterdam.
Oh.
Yeah, smart guy. And so he can even speak Dutch, which is pretty cool, So he speaks Dutch, English, and Spanish. And fluently. All of them. So he works, sorry. I don't know. It's just like, where would I leave off? So yeah, so he's got his tattoo shop, one in Barcelona and one in Amsterdam, and then he had
Oh.
another one in Uruguay. But apparently there was some logistical issues, so he closed that. But right now he was in Miami working, but then they just had the huge outbreak, so he left, and he was going to go back home because he was like worried about like his health insurance, like if it would cover him if he got sick here, and or when I say here, I mean the U.S. I teleported. So yeah, so he was worried that if he got sick when he was in the U.S., that he would have this huge bill that he couldn't pay because healthcare in the U.S. is extremely expensive compared to the rest of the world. So yeah, so
where's he at now?
he's somewhere in the, what is that called? The South.
Oh,
I
in
think
the
he's
United States?
Yeah, I think Tennessee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess he's gonna wait out the quarantine there. Because he was gonna go home, but I'm like, wait, if you've just been in Miami and you go home, you're potentially gonna spread. I mean, you will be patient zero for there. Imagine.
Oh, they haven't had it yet.
I don't know. We can actually check right now if they have any if they've had any cases yet.
You're gonna look up Uruguay?
Well, I'm in the global total, on World Meter. Let's see. Oh wow! Every time I'm kind of like, the U.S. is going to beat Italy pretty soon, and Italy just keeps on getting more numbers. But we're getting in the U.S. 10,000 a day. Apparently, still they're at 65,000 for the U.S. That number keeps rising. 25,000 for France. Okay, let's go down to Uruguay. If it's here. I see Peru. I see Mexico, Argentina, Costa Rica, Uruguay. 189 cases.
Oh, okay, that's not that bad. Are there any deaths?
No deaths yet, and there's no new cases today either. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see. 3 are critical. Yes, but no deaths yet. 189 active cases. But it depends on if these places have done their quarantine or not. If they're not doing quarantine, then of course it's going to spread like it's done everywhere else, unfortunately. I know this is crazy times. Like, this is all everyone's talking about, but at the same time, it's like, of course they're talking about, like, we're literally witnessing history be made. Like, can you imagine if like aliens came? Like, that would just be like in April, because everyone keeps saying every month is bad. Like, imagine next month in April, aliens come down and are like, yes, we've been here all this time. That would just be like, yeah, makes sense. And then all the YouTube would be like, the aliens, what are they going to do to us, to me? How do the aliens feel about, what was this called? Makeup, or, how to tie it into whatever you're doing. What do the aliens think of my chicken strip vlog? Where I
think they might like it. They might enjoy it, actually. But it's only going to be a 15-day. It's only going to be a 15 episode, 15-day vlog. So.
Oh, well, I'm just talking about the aliens, though. Like, can you just imagine, like, how, like, just to go off on a tangent, like, what if that happened? Do you think, like, everything would be about that on YouTube, or would just, like, the internet and everything go quiet?
I think that everybody would be talking about the aliens. Now, would the aliens keep our internet, or would they turn our internet off?
I was thinking that, because it depends on which the theory is. Either they come to make peace or they come to make war.
Why? Because they want our planet?
Well, I'm not an alien. I mean, maybe maybe I don't know. It's just like in all those movies. Maybe we're like half the population or quarter of the population is alien and they didn't know it.
Partial alien?
Yeah, because you have to be born half human to be born on Earth. Just like in what was that Keanu Reeves movie? Remember, where he has to be born on the planet because of the bacteria and microbes here would kill something not of the planet.
I don't know what movie you're talking about.
The Day the Earth Stood Still. I think
I don't think I've ever watched it, actually.
it's actually a really good film. I liked
Interesting.
it.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's a question, actually. Do you believe in aliens, Fernando?
No, I don't. Do you believe in aliens?
I actually have not decided. I think it's a possibility, but do I believe it's intelligent life? I don't know. I watch a lot of science videos and, things on physics and all that stuff, like cool stuff, like quantum physics, like that stuff really fascinates me. Like, oh, that's something that I'll watch on YouTube is like string theory and, like the cosmos. And it's just amazing, like mathematics, how it can tell us things about things that we don't even know to exist, like
Okay.
literally exist. Just the theories can be something that can prove something.
So, like, is an alien like a Star War?
Well, it
Or
could be. I
like,
mean, who knows?
like, do you
I
think
mean,
that
literally,
they're
because
well, are you thinking
if
like hold on. So are you thinking like aliens being like another like planet of people, or are you thinking aliens being like a Martian with like a big head and a small body and
I think a few things actually that if it I think the possibility is it could be anything really. It could be microscopic bacteria because they found like I think they found like bacteria on meteorites.
okay.
So that would literally be considered an alien. So that's why I said it's the difference if you call it intelligent life or just alien because it's not native to this planet, so it'd be alien to this planet.
Well, we're
So like
I think that majority of people like when you say, "Oh, do you believe in aliens?" like it's going to be like a person or a like living thing that can like walk and talk and have its own language. Like, I mean, maybe like it's alien to our planet, but at the same time, like I think we're talking more than just like some moss or like bacteria sitting on a stone. Like when I say aliens, I'm meaning, do you think that there's another life form living out there? Or when you hear that, are you
yeah,
thinking
I
like
think I
that life
think
form is a bacteria?
well, if have you they say that just in our galaxy alone, there's at least 100,000 habitable planets just like Earth. So
Hmm.
if you think about the whole universe, the expanses, the expansion, constantly moving and everything's going, is it possible that so far, far, far away that it exists? Yeah, I don't see why not.
So you think that there's another planet just like ours, way out there with people living on it and who are wondering the same thing and maybe talking about this right now on their version of YouTube?
Maybe there are. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Because there's no way to prove there it is or isn't. I mean, because it could literally be so far away that, because the universe is constantly expanding, that unless they have some type of special travel and could do wormholes and all this stuff, that they would never come here, or they just might not be interested in this place.
Maybe it's too
I don't
far.
know. I watch a lot of interesting videos, like with like scientists who explain things like this on the possibilities and the different theories on why it's not possible, and the other theories on why it could be possible. So it just seems to me it's one of those things like you never will really know, probably not in this lifetime. But it just would be funny that because of everything that's happened every single month this year, that aliens come next month. Touch wood that it doesn't
Yeah.
happen. Because can you imagine how much panic that would be? People want to talk about panic buying.
We can't even find toilet paper now. Okay, so
That's what I
alien,
told you yesterday. That's what I told you yesterday. That's when toilet paper really does become more expensive than gold because the factories would
right?
stop. Can you imagine? I'll give you 4 toilet papers for this house.
Well, imagine.
Yeah. So I say 6 toilet papers. Or we'd just say TP, I imagine. We'd call it TPs, like, hey, where's those TPs at?
Is that going to be our new form of currency?
Yes, imagine. Just I'm throwing rolls of paper in the club.
Oh.
I'm gonna make it rain. Have you ever made it rain, Fernando?
With toilet paper, I could do that right now, but I don't want to waste all of it.
How about you've never just rolled?
No, never. Not once.
I would love to. I think that's what you need to do. Just like like get you in the nightclub with your glasses and the lights, and just rolling the toilet paper and dancing. with your Melina cocktail in your, or no, you're drinking mimosas or Melinas.
Mimosas.
Mimosas. Okay, so you got your mimosa and you're just like making it rain. I just would like to see that because I know it's so out of character for you that it would just be nice to see. Because I know, do you remember when I used to have to get you to sing the Pina Colada song so we could have a Pina Colada?
I think you would actually sing the Pina Colada song, and he would just make us the Pina Coladas.
Yes, but it was also for you to get us the Pina Coladas.
I actually forgot about the Pina Coladas, actually, until you just said that right now.
You don't look at, there is a video and there are pictures of all this.
I wish I could post a Bitmoji right now on the banner of a Pina Colada drink. Wouldn't that be
You
really
can share
cool?
your screen. I love your eyes got all serious, like, hold on.
No, I'm not going to share my screen. But could you imagine if there was that, and I could just post like the little like Bitmoji, and right here on the bottom next to my name of a Pina Colada? So, do you remember that though? Wow, I did forget about that when we would go to the little club down the street.
Yeah.
Literally, actually, I could look out the window right now and I could throw a rock at it. But
That's where you stay now.
yeah, so
I didn't know.
And
I need to move back home so I can be next to you guys and we can go out and have some fun times again. Because we used to, remember, we would go out like the middle of the week. We didn't do weekends.
well, let's wait until after the quarantine. And
yeah. Well,
we
yeah,
can
I'm not coming home now. No, thank you.
So yeah, I do remember. So we would go there to the bar and we would ask for pina colada, and we were the only ones that he'd pull that blender out for. He'd always say, "You know what? I always tell everyone the blender's broken," and he would make us this drink.
He wouldn't make them for me. He would make them for you. That's why we had to have you always order our drinks.
So I actually forgot that they were actually pretty good, huh? I haven't had a pina colada. Well, actually, I take that back. I had a pina colada in Hawaii in June, but it was actually, I think it was, what do you call that? A volcano slide or something? I don't remember. My mom got them. They were
a lava flow.
Lava, yeah. And it was like strawberry and that pina colada. It was actually pretty good.
Oh, that's good. You know, one of the best like blended drinks like that, strawberry daiquiri, is at Sun City in South Africa. But you can, no matter how many of you drink of them, you never get drunk.
Is it because they don't put alcohol in it?
We don't know. We always say, and I would always tell the guy, but I want you to put 2 extra shots in that or 3 extra shots in that. And we never would. You could feel it, but you'd never get more than just feeling it.
I wonder why. I wonder.
They're amazing.
But I think this is actually funny to discuss with you because, like, I know we talked about this yesterday, or was it on our podcast? We talked about it. I don't remember. But you never would drink. Like the entire time that I had known you, I don't think I'd ever seen you drink. Like, so now, you know, coming back at this and talking about.
You did see me drink one time.
I don't remember.
One time, but you didn't. You had only, because remember, you were too cool to come out that night, and then you came out later with some other people, but you only came at the end, and then you pretty much left.
What was it?
I don't know. It was a long time ago, but I remember. But you didn't see me drinking. I'd already been drinking before that. Yeah, you've never seen me. I know, but you're so lucky. I used to always drive everyone home, remember?
Right. You're always the DD.
Yeah. And then everyone would just buy me like sodas or what are those called? Mocktails.
Mocktails. Dang, but that was a long time ago.
I know, a long time ago. Can I tell you something that's going to make you laugh?
What?
I remember when you couldn't go into the bars because you weren't 21 yet.
Oh my gosh. Do you really remember that?
Yes, I do. I remember us wanting to go out to a bar and then we're like, oh no, he doesn't have an ID. We can. And then, I was going to say, there was a couple of times where we could sneak you into certain places because we would go so early. Well, I shouldn't say this. I was gonna say this is a tip, kids. Go so early that the doorman is not even there, and you can just go in. Because remember, they don't check once you're in.
Well, I think times might have changed since then, but I do remember that like sometimes like if there wasn't a doorman there yet, the bartender would, check IDs. And I remember like sometimes there would be like a place that was first.
Look.
Yeah, that's true too. But like first, like if it's a restaurant and then that restaurant turns into a bar or a nightclub, I think that was one way that we did get by it. I do remember like Hamburger Mary's, for example, like they would start out with being a restaurant and transition into like, a nightclub. And if you got there early enough to eat, usually you were fine not getting like carded. I don't know this from personal experience. But I can say like I had other friends, like I didn't try to drink before I was 21. Like I was usually a pretty good boy. So
you were a JD.
I did drink before I was 21. I think I was like 19 or 20, but it was like with my best friend and it wasn't like out. It was like in her house. So I mean, yeah, it was bad. I was, deviant, but at the same time, it wasn't as bad as some other people.
Once you turned 21, you were pretty much a pro because I remember.
I do. Well, one of my good friends at the time, he like when I turned 21, he was well over 21, and he was like, "All right, we're gonna go out." So we went out. We were going out like, oh my gosh, like 4 or 5 nights a week. I remember I don't know if it was it Monday. But I know for sure we went out Tuesday. Who's this? Who's Keith Mile?
This is Keith from Malta. This is Dr. Keith, actually. This is we should tell Dr. Keith. I know here I'm all spilling your business. We had just read because Fernando found an article on ABC News that said they found the coronavirus. Oh, you want to put that banner up again? According to ABC News, Diamond Princess cruise ship had traces of coronavirus this many days after it was emptied. And it turns out, do you want to type in how many days it could be? How many days do you think they found the coronavirus after the ship was empty?
I'm listening.
Yeah, we want you to tell us how many days you think. Hold on. I'm
Don't look up the article.
No, he's just. I always tease him and tell him that he works at a place called Kitten Clinic.
Kitten Clinic.
Yeah, it's actually. Oh no! First it was Cat Hospital. He used to work at Cat Hospital. I used to drive him crazy when he was at work, like legitimately at work, like tending to patients, and I would be texting him and saying, Dr. Malta, Kitten Clinic needs you. We have a kitten with a sprained ankle. You have to hurry.
Oh my goodness.
And then I would send him pictures. I'd make memes of little cats that were injured, or there was like a little cat in a doctor suit. Like,
okay, so listen, I'm gonna go ahead and just
hold on
here.
Okay.
So according to ABC News, Diamond Princess cruise ship had traces of coronavirus this many days after it was emptied. 17 days. 17 whole days. Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, but we still have to see how the test was conducted. And if it was the same coronavirus or just like one of the viruses from that family, I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Well, they were saying it was the coronavirus and they were saying 17 days. So that was what actually had set us off. And we're like, oh my gosh. Because yesterday we were talking about how the virus could survive on different surfaces for different amounts of time. And we were talking about how, cardboard could survive 24 hours. And that's why we had talked about an article that I read about, when you get your Amazon deliveries, try to leave it on your porch as long as possible. And they were talking, 24 hours. So that way, if there was a virus on there, and then we got into that whole topic about packages getting stolen and blah, blah, blah. But one of the longest ones that we had read was stainless steel, which was 4 to 5 days. So coming back to 17 days, traces of this coronavirus being found on this cruise ship was just crazy. It was long. It was insane.
It was insane.
So,
I don't even remember what we were talking about before we jump back into this.
we're talking about pina coladas.
Oh yeah, pina coladas and daiquiris.
So, and I told you that, you know, I was usually a pretty good boy, and I didn't try to get into didn't try to get into like bars or clubs before I was 21. But
yeah,
sometimes there was other.
No, but remember here, because they used to do the 18 and over, and then only you had to show your ID in the bar to get alcohol.
Yeah, you get a wristband. You know what? I don't think they do those kinds of clubs anymore.
Probably not. They probably had too many problems with kids like you.
Wow. They possibly detected viral RNA.
Oh, you see? He's so smart. He came up with that. So, yeah.
It says traces of the coronavirus remained inside cabins of the Diamond Princess for more than 2 weeks after the cruise ship was vacated, according to a report released by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control on Monday. That would have been, what's today? Tuesday. But this article is 2 days old, so I don't know. Maybe that was like already a week?
Look what he replies now.
Oh, today's Wednesday. I'm sorry.
It does not mean that the cruise ship was actively infected. You see, it's always good to have a really good school book learning type of person.
Oh, wow. Listen to this. Researchers who studied the ship, which was docked in Japan on February 5th. Wait, so that was... If it was there on February 5th, are they just now telling us about this?
No. Well, you have to remember, those people had to stay on that ship for a few weeks, so they weren't immediately released. So they were docked there, but then Japan held them in quarantine, and that's how it spread so much on the ship. Because of that, they bungled that apparently. So, but I guess it would make sense though. Like I said, it's a humid environment, so maybe it was warm and just like a little petri dish. It probably grew on something.
A little petri dish. Reminds me of like 7th grade science class with like the microscope and stuff. Dun dun dun.
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember doing that until high school.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I do remember home ec.
Home ec. You know, I never actually took that class.
Did you take wood making?
Nope.
I was an overachiever. I did home ec and wood making and computer science.
Computer science.
Yeah.
I took a lot of computer science classes, actually. I took a couple of computer science classes. I learned how to make a website in 9th grade.
How come you haven't made our website then?
Because it was like way back in the day when it was like different programs. Like you learned HTML. Do you remember MySpace? Did you ever have a MySpace?
No, I do not.
Huh.
And so, go ahead.
What's that? Oh, but so MySpace was like pre-Facebook, and it was kind of a website like Facebook, but you had like your page that people could go onto, and you actually could create it using like HTML, and you would actually get to change like font colors. You could put like embed a little video, add music to the background. So people went to your page, they could like, scroll around. You had your like top friends. So you got to pick like your top 5 friends, and you could put them in order and stuff. And so people would always argue and fight over like, oh my gosh, like, oh, how come I'm not your number 1 friend? Could you imagine?
So you used to what number friend would I be?
I don't know. I think I would just hide my friends entirely now. I think that's the way of it. Like,
hold on, Fernando. I want you to give me a number. What number would I be?
You'd be in my top 5. If I were to give you a number, there are other people that are, possibly listening, or they're going to watch, and they're going to be like, "Oh, I thought that was my number. Oh, what number would I be?" So, just to save the drama of the MySpace that is no longer around. I could
only see one. I could only see one person before me.
Oh, okay. You want to be my number 2?
But no, I want to be number 1. But I could understand if you had her before me. I could understand that.
What about? Oh, so you think you're going to be before him too, huh?
Yes, I am.
Are we talking about longevity of friendships? See,
that as well.
This is why it's no longer around, because of arguments like this.
because of all the infighting.
Yes.
You know what? Ask me the same question.
Okay, what number would I be?
I never had MySpace.
Wow.
Okay. Actually, Keith would be number 1. Look at your face. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna say it like this, because if you know me, I'm always gonna say whoever I'm speaking to is my number 1.
Okay. Oh, in that context, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, whoever I would be speaking to is my number 1. But you would also be in my top 5.
See, I think that just rolls off better. Like, oh, top 5, bingo, that's it. All right.
I know, but then that kind of would make you feel like, why am I not number 1?
And so another thing that they did incorporate later on was randomization, where you could pick like 10 people and it would randomize them, or you could just even randomize your entire, friend page. And whatever friends you had, it would just, every time someone went to the page, it would just randomize the order.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So randomly, whenever you visited the page, you'd be number 1. It wasn't.
You could be number 1, or you could not even show up. Like, no, like it would.
Oh, okay.
It would randomize the order, so it would just like put everyone in a pile and shuffle them. So I think that would actually probably be like a better thing. But like on Facebook now, sometimes, if you go on somebody's Facebook, you can't even see their friends on there. You can only, if they choose to allow you to see their friends, or you can sometimes only see mutual friends, or sometimes their friends are completely blocked. So I just think that now with, people, their privacy and just people not wanting to share that information. So,
but who still uses Facebook now?
I do. Besides, rarely. My mom, my mom uses Facebook a lot. Yeah, I've actually met friends who use Facebook a lot. I still have an active Facebook. I will say that
Fernando's mom.
I maybe go on there like once a month, if even that. I never check my messages, so I know that people send me messages on there. It doesn't get checked.
I don't go on there. You know what's funny is I just remembered is as I could never say your little brother's name correctly.
Why?
I don't know. Whenever I used to see him, he always used to tell me, like, he would just accept whatever the name was that I called him. And then I remember
that's kind of how he is right now still too.
I know, but I just remember him being so little, and he was like this little cute kid. He's like, I want to be a video game programmer, and explaining to him how he could be a video game programmer, and then never being able to pronounce his name correctly. And then it's crazy when you see him now, he's like bigger than us both.
Right? Yeah. He's taller and more muscular, and he's
now you're the little brother.
Person. Right? Exactly. So yeah, but no, he could pretty much goes by whatever. You say, hey dude, come here. And he would listen. So
yeah, you both have great you and all of you guys in your family have that amazing personalities where I don't ever think I could see any of you guys mad. Like even when I've seen you mad, but your mad has never been close to my mad. I have said things. I mean, you remember. I know. Sadly, I'm always that friend that you're like warning your friends about. Like, I know you. I know you're the type of
watch out for him.
Freddy's a little bit crazy, but he's really fun and cool. But sometimes he'll say things.
Just don't take it personally, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure on the ride home you're like, well, I don't know why he said that, but he's
I
a good guy.
warned you. I warned
Yeah.
you.
But I'm not mean. I just, if they really make me mad, they're gonna make me mad. I don't know. What are you supposed to do?
Hey, move your head over to your left just a little bit. More.
Why?
More. Why do you have a duck on
Oh,
your
you
face
want to
for?
see?
Why did you have a
Duck?
duck on your face?
Oh. You're such a. She's.
Wow. Wow.
Because that's a saying. I use that saying because I once was in Barnes and Nobles, and then there was a book, and it was this on the cover of the book. It said, "Don't be that girl."
Don't be that
And I
girl.
think it was a book about organization. Yeah, and it was like this girl who had like all this like she had her Starbucks cup, a purse, a dog, and a luggage and a plant, and it was just like everything was falling everywhere. And she's like, "Can I speak to your manager?"
What is that thing? Is it the
but
Karen haircut? No, the Cheryl. What is that called? The Karen. Is it that small, like little, like bob, and then it gets like bigger and bigger
I
and
don't know,
bigger?
Suzanne. Can you let me know what it's called?
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yes, it's Karen.
Karen.
You should know she's a member of your crew. Karen is
Wow.
your friend. I
She
can see
could
you
be.
being friends with Karen, though.
I
can see it.
I did go to
Karen from Newport Beach,
Karen from
or she's
Newport
from
Beach.
Laguna.
We went through a Chick-fil-A drive-through like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and I still need to send that email because they left 3 of our sandwiches out of the bag, and I keep saying, I need to send that email. What? Yeah.
And everyone always
right?
goes on and about how great their service is and blah, blah, blah.
I know. I don't know how they forgot their chicken sandwiches. It was breakfast too, so
we
we
didn't go back though. You're the type of guy who's like, "Oh, you guys forgot my sandwich," and you like how I did your voice. You guys forgot my sandwich, and I want my 3 sandwiches back, and I want 3 free as well.
They were so busy, and I wouldn't say I want them free, but they were so busy. I just want a voucher for my new ones, but they were so busy. And we actually had gotten it to go, and we got extra food because I wanted to try some other little things anyways. So it was good we got the extra food, I'll say that. But anyways, I think I'm gonna
hold on. We have to make an announcement. We have a very new subscriber, Keith. Welcome to the program, Keith. We appreciate your like, comment, and subscribe, or click the down button for Fernando for trying to kick you out of the #1 spot.
No thumbs down, please.
No, they gave us thumbs down. It's still engagement. It's okay.
It's still engagement. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know. Look at me. I'm talking with the lingo. All right, Fernando.
All right. Well, we'll talk soon.
We will. Think of your next. I want you to do like you did this time, and have your little banners all prepared.
Oh, I will. I will have them prepared.
Yeah, because wait, you didn't ever answer what you did today.
I did. I told you I cleaned the cupboard.
Oh, no, you did actually. You contaminated. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You contaminated the dishes. I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk
but next
soon.
time. I hope to have a special guest. Yeah.
Yes. So if anyone listening to this, watching this now or in the future have any interest in joining us, you can write in, call in, or we can even screen you in. We have enough room here that we can add your little face to our.
We can add up to 6 people, so we would love for you guys to come and say something.
Yeah. So even if it's just for 5 minutes, we'd love to hear from you. So go ahead and you can send us a message, or what is it, a comment? I don't even know how this works.
Both message or comment.
Yeah, or you can even send us an email directly. What is our email address? It's fernandoandfreddyshow@gmail.com. Fernando and Freddy Show @gmail.com, and we check that daily too. So yeah, if
why
anyone,
is my name not first?
Yeah, why is your name second? Because it's alphabetical. That's why. So, all right, Freddie, have a wonderful evening.
You too.
It's getting kind of late, so what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 a.m. It's bedtime for you, right?
Yeah. But I want
All
you to do what I always wanted to do every time we're on, when we'd be filming. I want you to
What's
say,
that?
Fernando,
Fernando out. Okay, I'll do it again. Fernando out.